Okay, I'm alive. Here we go. Ready or not, here we go. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a live stream where, where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we're also a chat show where we interact with the chat room because that's just the way we like to do it. We like to interact. So I'm going to try to get my iPad up here and see if I can find myself. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't, and I don't know why. It does funny things. Funny things. Videos, home. And let's go back over here. Try it again. I'm trying to get my, it's not wanting to do it. So this time, sometimes I like to do this and close it out, and then I can go back into it. It'll let me back in. So let's see if we can do it from here and get me. There I am. There's my little dog. 28-day yoga challenge for older beauties. That is a commercial. We'll let that silence that. Now, there we go. And we have Angie Brown in the chat room. Good girl, Angie. You're number one. And sliding into second is Lisa. And she's going straight to the balcony. Okay, sweetie. Go to the balcony. Today is hope. Today my word is hope. I found my rocks, my words with rocks on them in my stuff the other day, so I might as well pull out a rock. So we'll take the hope. So today is November the 2nd, and I get to change my thing to 202321012 in the date. Let's see if that'll work. Let's just see if that'll work. I don't know if that's a zero or not, but it might be. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It's not letting me see it. Angie is making an appointment book. Good girl, Angie. That's fabulous. Joe is in the house.
That's fabulous.
That's right, fabulous. That's the word of the night. Tonight we're hoping. We're hoping tonight. Hoping and praying and praying and hoping. I'm going to see if my day works. He's just passing through. What were you doing in there, honey?
What's it smell like?
I don't know. You were frying something. Hamburgers? Sausage. November the 3rd. It's not even the 3rd. It's the 2nd. It's a good thing I looked. Good thing I looked. I would have been dating everything tomorrow. I think that's the 4th.
You didn't stay up all night. Oh, boy.
I think that's right. 2. Okay. It's up. Well, yeah, you're right, Angie. If you've got to have doctor visits and shots and stuff, you can write it down. So anyway, I did this master board last week, and I've been working on it off and on, and I decided to do some of these neurological graphics on it, and I'm making the joints like dendrites. They look like dendrites in our brain.
Angie.
That's the nerves in our brain.
Hi, Lisa.
So, but that's what I was doing with that, and I don't know how many of them are going to be on each. I'm going to cut this into ACT cards, so I probably will need to do like maybe another another line over here. And I can do it from here or there. And I could also do one, it doesn't really matter how I do it. I could just do it like this. And my pen is
Puttering out.
is going out of out of ink. And I might just need to let it rest because I've done a lot of marking. So we'll just let that rest and see if it'll ink back up. And I'll have to find another magic marker, but that's okay. I was working on that. Then I don't know. I found this paper. This was packing paper that was in a couple of packages that I bought, and this was the brown paper that they stuffed in the boxes to pad the stuff. And I don't know. I was watching Rebecca, and she found some packing paper, and she made a book out of it. So I don't know if I need to do a book or if I just need to think about what I want to do with all this paper. And I would like to make some paper dolls. So this might be good paper doll. It's thin, but it's sturdy. It's not flimsy. It's thin, but it's strong. And I think I'm going to cut this off right here, and I can use all of this stuff up here for the paper dolls, and then this can be used for a book. So let's do it.
I still got brown paper for bags too.
Well, this is yeah, I do. I have some paper bags, but this was packing paper, and I just wanted. I've been saving it forever, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna try to copy Becca and be a copycat. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you must have awful sharp
These are
blades.
these are good scissors. These were gifted to me. These are Tim Holtz, and they are that black steel stuff, tungsten or something like that, tungsten steel. So anyway, this will be saved for a book, and I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be just fine. So I'm just gonna hang on to this and maybe put a paper clip on it to hold it together. And I've got one down here somewhere. See if I can get this on it. Angie went to a scrapbook to a store today. Oh wow. They were selling art glitter glue. Well, have fun with that. Oh, you've already been using it. Okay. I know that everybody swears by it, and I did like the glue, but I did not have the patience to fool with the tip and to fool with the pen every single second. It only took 3 seconds for it to clog up, and and I just didn't like it. I just didn't like waiting that long. So we're going to hang on to this for a future book. Please put it in your notes to remind me someday to do that, maybe next week. So with this, I'm going to see if I can't make some paper dolls. And I've been wanting to do pilgrims. So let's see if I could put some of this together for a pilgrim. How about that? And I probably will end up covering most of it. But our pilgrims are going to be brown skinned pilgrims because that was their heritage for my dolls. They're going to have heritage. So I'm just going to take a pencil and I'm going to draw the head. And it doesn't have to be exact, but I'm going to draw a head, and then I'm going to draw a body like that, and there will be an arm here and a dress or a shirt coat. I'm going to do one of each. This one's going to have a dress. Then there's their arm. And then they're going to have legs. And they're going to have shoes. Oh, that looked pretty good. All right. That's not bad. So let's see if I can cut out 2 or 3 at a time with this paper. So I just I just I knew I wanted to do pilgrims, but I hadn't thought about clothes and all that jazz, and it's just going to be black and white. So hi Cheryl, hi April, Jassy. Jassy's here. Can't forget Jassy. Sharon Lumbar's here. Can't forget Sharon. Howdy do. Howdy do. Howdy do. So this is going to be one arm, and then this is going to be the dress. And I probably could do the shoes separate because the dress is going to go down here. I've never done it this way before, guys. You're the first. Cheryl's doing okay. She's got good spirits today. I've talked to her, and I think she's feeling a little bit better than yesterday. She was, she had to go to the doctors, and she's going to have to go back to the doctors, and she's got to go to the surgeons now, and yada yada yada, and all kinds of things. But she's taking one day at a time, and she's doing a great job. And she's her one of her very best friends, Tiffany, has been helping her with throughout her illness. And today is Tiffany's birthday. So happy birthday, Tiffany. Happy birthday. So this is going to be her head. We can give her real hair, and we can give her shoes and legs and hands. And yeah, so this is going to be the girl part. And I'm going to make another one for the boy part. And I'm using packing paper, recycling packing paper. And I threw her shoes away. They were such a good picture of shoes. I wanted to remember to do my shoes like that. I think I could write it down again. Could I be so lucky? Could I be ever so lucky? I'm going to try. The shoes I had, I just don't want to forget. There were 2 legs, and I had them going both directions. And so it was like this and like this, up and down for the heel. So that's going to be her legs. So I can fold this over out of the probably black, and I'll do her shoes out of it like that. That's what I want to do her shoes look like. I like that. I've never done them like that before. Jennifer, you had a bad headache this morning. Oh. Well, Jennifer, tomorrow is another day. Rest, rest today, and then tomorrow's another day where you can do some more arting. And I know you stayed up late one night, and I hope you didn't stay up too late and lose some sleep, and that's what caused your headache. So now we're going to do a pilgrim. Let's see, pilgrims. A pilgrimette, a pilgrim. Is there any male or female pilgrims? Is it just Mr. Pilgrims and Mrs. Pilgrims? I'll let you all look that up. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Sky. Hi there. Come in, come in, come in. And I'm a thinking, I'm a thinking. I think I messaged you, Sky. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sky. Uh, are you Tammy by any chance? Hi, Janet Nash. Are you ready for bed? I, our clocks jump back tonight. Fall back. Ooh, if they fall back, does that mean I have to stay on an extra hour longer? I think they fall back in the middle of the night. Oh, Jennifer thought she got it from the heat. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to do uh Angie's Angie's voting for an extra hour here. So I'm going to make the guy's head. Of course, he's going to have a pilgrim hat, but I'm going to make this head, and then here is his jacket, and he'll have sleeves, and then he'll have a coat. He'll have a waistcoat. No, he can have a long coat. He can have a something like that. He can have a jacket, and then he'll probably have something maybe like a ruffle around the neck. You know, don't they have ruffled? Don't they wear ruffled things on the top of their neck? Scarves, white scarves that match their clothes. Maybe. But there's a guy, and then his pants are going to come down here, and I'm going to go all the way down with his pants because he's going to be just a little bit taller than the girl. So let's do that, and then he'll have boots, and they're going to look similar to her boots, but I'll make them a little bit bigger. So this is going to be the guy, and he looks like he's a little bit bigger than her. Oh yeah, she's going to be like right there on him. So that's going to be perfect. Cheryl wants to be on for an extra hour. Uh huh. Oh, Robin. Okay, Robin. Thank you, honey. I'm looking for somebody else. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out. I've never done it this way, so we're going to see. We're going to see if this will work. We're just going to see. Here we go. Like that. Joe come in here and then he took off. He's busy. He's in the kitchen cooking. So anyway, we're going to make some pilgrims tonight, and that's my goal. My goal. Hmm. Come on, don't mess up now, guys. Come on, paper. Let's let's make it right. Uh, I think Janet might be ready for for bed. I don't know if she uh they do. I have missed streaming with you, haven't I? Yes, I know Janet's been on vacation. And then she went to go visit. Hi, Belinda. Hi, everybody coming in. Welcome, Rhonda. Glad to see you back. April, Cheryl, Goldie. Hi, Goldie. Belinda, Cheryl, Janet, Sharon, Cheryl. I think I said hi to everybody. Um, so this is good. April had some grilled hamburgers. That sounds good. That sounds real good. I think Joe's making sausage. I bet we have eggs and sausage. That's what I think. All right. And then we'll cut the pants off the edge. So there's our boy. We got a boy and a girl. And I think I'm done with this paper. So anyway, um, what can I tell you? What can I tell you that you don't already know? Um, I've been trying to reach Teresa. She got home. Okay, Teresa is home. Teresa's back in Alabama. Okay, so she drove all day yesterday into the late night. So she's probably sleeping. Ooh, beady eye Beth. Wow. Beady, to avoid confusions, I can call you BB. Hi, BB. Beady BB. I like beads too. I'm a beadaholic. My name's Beth, and I'm a beadaholic. Welcome. We do all kinds of mixed media in here, and I do beads, and I do paint, and we make things, and we collage things, and we do all kinds of stuff. Goldie, she was up to her daughters up in Michigan, and she decided she wanted to go back home. So she went back home. So that's a good thing. She belongs at home. We all belong home. If I had to guess, and I'm a pretty good guesser, I would think that it was just a little bit busy for her with all of the great grandbabies. And well, she could have Goldie. She could have, and but I would say they had the babies over there every day, and I think three of them lived there at the same house. So I would think that they were just. I would think that it was a little busy. So if I had to guess, and so when you're used to being alone and you're used to doing things by yourself, it'd be hard to have that many in the house all over you all the time. Angie says, I got a phone call. And you guys get your orders straight. Do not call Angie when the stream is on. Okay? No phone. Send everything to voicemail, Angie. Don't answer. Just send it to voicemail. It could be Goldie, but I haven't talked to her. I just know that she's home. I texted her while she was driving, and I said, "Are you there yet? Are we there yet?" And she last time I talked to her, she was in Tennessee, and then I asked her earlier today if she was home, and she said yes. And I didn't try to talk anymore because I figured she might be resting, which is what I would be doing. Okay, so there's a little piece of brown paper here. I'm not going to really keep it, but I'm not going to throw it away just yet. Just in case I need some more of this for some other reason, we might want to make something out of it. So this is just scraps, just a little bit of scraps. And I'll put a little paper clip on it so it won't go all over the place like that. And we'll just hang on to that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is get some black and white paper. And I've got black paper right here because their outfits are just black and white, right? I don't think they had very much color in those days. They wore a lot of black and white. So here's some black. And do I have some white over here? I don't think that's cardstock. Let me get some cardstock for us. Is that cardstock? For some reason, I don't think that's white. That's more manila. Vanilla. I never did understand that word. Why would they call it manila? What's a manila? Vanilla. Now, vanilla is that shade. Is a shade of brown. A vanilla. But I don't know what manila is. No clue. So here's some cardstock. No, that was paper. Here's some cardstock. I think this might be cardstock. Okay. Okay. Jennifer, I'm working on it. I'm working on their hats and their clothes and everything. I don't know, Goldie. I got some extra. Well, maybe I can try that someday. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the guys and one of the girls. And the only thing white I need for him is like up around his neck and at the end of his sleeves. And I'll make that a little bit later, but the rest of that's going to be black. Now, this one's going to have, she's going to have black, but then she's going to have a white little apron. And she'll probably have black and black and white. Well, I think I've got one arm longer than the other. She must be reaching down. So my vision here is just, I'm going to go with the black first. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to do black first. So I think I've got enough to do two. So let's just lay this down. And we'll move it over because of her arm. And I can draw on this with a pencil and I can see the outline. Like that. And then this is going to be her sleeve. And she's going to have some white coming out from underneath that eventually. I think I'll make her some collar. Cuffs? I'll make her some cuffs. And the guy too, he'll get some cuffs. So there's that. And that's all I need for the black. And then her shoes. Okay. So there's her. Let me get him. And so I'm going to draw him like this. Like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, I like that. then we're going to draw his sleeves. Like that. And that. That looks okay. This is going to be his neck. Okay, let's try that. And then they're going to have shoes. So I'm just going to start off with two at a time right now. Hi, Michelle. You're welcome, Michelle. Michelle got a birthday card. It's Michelle's birthday. And is everybody okay? Have I missed anything? Uh, Cindy's got to do dinner. Okay. What are we having for dinner, Cindy? She always tells me. She cooks good too. So, Goldie's got plenty of brown paper.
You fed your dogs
A little bit, yes.
just a little bit.
Mhm. So let me get my scissors back out. And I'm going to go up to here. And then I'm going to go like this. And I'm cutting out the gentleman, the pilgrim, Mr. Pilgrim. To him, that's Mr. Pilgrim. And then I'm going to go back down the other side. Like that. And then his arm is like that. And his coat is going to be like that. And down. So I like that. That looks good. I haven't made these forever, it seems like. So there's him. Mm-mm-mm. Cindy's already eating, cooking dinner. She'll have to tell us when she gets back. Manel, oh, thank you, Missy. Thank you, Missy. Manila folders were originally made from the Manila hemp plant. Oh my gosh, all these years, I hated to say Manila because I didn't know what Manila meant. I always wanted to say vanilla because they look like vanilla, but the Manillas were probably a little bit browner in the beginning, I bet, from a hemp plant. Imagine that. That is very interesting. It's funny how all these years, we've been in school, the teachers teach us stuff, and then bam, something comes up and we want to know what's going on with it. Isn't that right? And we're just so full of information with the internet. We didn't have the internet when I grew up. We had the encyclopedia. We did have a set of encyclopedias at our house, and my mom was very happy that she got those, and I think she paid, so much a month for them to get them because we didn't get them all at once. We got part of, every we would get 2 or 3 books until we got the whole set. So I've got a paper cut on my finger. I do. Okay, so there's that one. Now this one would make a good pair of shoes. Maybe we could make a pair of shoes out of this leftover stuff. Let's try it. I'll make the girls' shoes first. And her legs are going to be tall, long, but it's not going to be, they're going to go up under her dress. But I want to make a heel. And we want to make her, we don't want to make her horsey feet, do we? Although you never know, they probably had some girls with horsey feet. They probably did. They might be a little bit horsey. Let me trim those down a little bit. That's a little too uh, big. Let's try that. Let's see. That might be all right. They're a little big. She's not a petite. She was going to be a good sized pilgrim. She had to be big and strong. They had to be strong to live like the way they did when they came to America. So I'll get rid of all this little stuff. Keep my floor clean. Joe appreciate that. Okay, so now I've got, I don't even know if I need all these people anymore. We'll see. We'll see. We may not need these guys. I could still glue them on top. So we got her boots. Now all we need is his boots. And then we could go to some of the white parts. So let's get some paper ready for some guy shoes. All right, that's going to be his boots. They're a little wonky, but I'm going to say it's going to be okay. And we're going to leave his boots like that. Okay. So let's see. Did I get it? 2 pair? Yep, I did. Okay. Now I think this is all we need of the black for the moment. Save that for something else. Then we have to make a turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. It's going to be a gobbly month. We're going to be doing Thanksgiving all month. So I could probably get one of the guys and one of the girls and see what we can find. There's a guy, there's a girl. I've lost all the boys. The boys are all gone. I know why. It's because I didn't cut their legs. So, but this is just to show you. I don't really have to use this. The brown paper, it's like pattern paper. But I could glue this on the back of my person. But I'm not going to fool with that. That's just an extra step. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I've already got the shoes. So let's get me a couple pair of boys' shoes here. And I get to use a little bit of glue. A little bit of Elmer's glue. Are these the girls' shoes or the boys' shoes? If I use I thought I cut out 4. These are the boys' shoes. Oh, there they are. Okay, no harm done. We're okay. Let me just get her over here. These are her shoes. He can't wear the girls' shoes. He's supposed to wear the boys'. There's that. We could put a buckle on it. Make a buckle. They like to wear buckles on their shoes. They were fancy smancy people. So there's 2. Here's 2 more. There's his shoes. We'll have them all going about the same direction. And here's her shoes. There's hers. Hey, slipped off. Almost tripped her. Okay. Come on. It's wanting to give me a hard time. There. Okay. Let's see. Messy plate is Diane. Is that right? It's a palette. Palette. Messy palette from Australia. Diane. Now let's see what we can do with her dress. And I am going to use this as a pattern. And I'm going to trim it up because she's going to have an apron on. She's going to have an apron on. And we can go and get the lace for this and use some lace. That's what we can do. We need an apron. We got to make some hands. Just go fold this in half because I probably won't need all of it. One sheet would be more than enough. So let's cut this out. For that. And we can glue this down on here. And this one down over here. See, she's coming to life. She's coming to life. And you know what would really be nice? I was going to use that paper, that brown paper for their head, but I think I want to use a manila folder now. See if I've got one over here. I like this color for their face. Not white, not brown, but just in between. So, this has got some tape on it. What is all that? I'm not sure. This was a recycled piece of paper. Recycled. I had used it for something and saved the paper. So I'm just going to fold this up. And I'm going to draw her head first. She just needs this size. Hi, Joe. You better shut that before you hit your head. He's ducking in here. So I'm going to make a long neck so I can attach it to her dress. And that'll be her head. And his head is going to be this size. He's a little bit he's got a little bit of an egg head. That's what he does, but I'm going to make that longer. So I need 4 of these. And I can use real hair. I've got real hair. So there's her 2 heads. I made it funny. They're like twins. So I'm going to glue their necks on to their body. Like that. This chat slowed down. Oh, there's the rest of the chat. Okay. Okay, KFC. Thank you, Cindy. She's eating with the Colonel tonight. Eating with the Colonel. Okay. What you got? Joe's got some crab. got a little bit of crab over here. He warmed it up and put pickle juice on it.
Actually, I didn't do it that way, but that was close.
Mhm. That's good.
I, after I thawed it out, I took and put it in the big pot and had that's what I took the sausage out of.
Okay. So here's the guy. We gotta make a big old hat to fit his big old head. I made his.
It's like a bobblehead.
It is. He's got a bright idea.
He's got a brain.
And I'm gonna do their hands out of this same thing. So all I need is 4 hands. So I'm gonna cut them all at the same time. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut them. This is kind of an easy way to do hands. I make a little cut and a little cut here for their thumb. And then I just make their hand like a little pincher. Like that. So that's what I'm going to do with their hands. So I should have 4 of these. No, I did 4, so this will be, I need to make another set for the guy. Okay, I can do that. So there's one little hand and the other little hand. Like that. Put a little glue. And then I'll put this one on this hand. And this one on this hand. See, she's coming alive, guys. You think they're coming alive? Are you with me? Would you all like to play a game tonight? I was thinking about a magazine game. Cheryl gave me a great idea for how we can do a magazine game. If y'all want to play, we could try it. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's her hands, her feet, her head. Well, this hand is just doesn't want to behave. It's not behaving. It does. Manila sounds like a baby saying vanilla. Okay, I'm going to scoot on down. I know you're all talking with each other. Jassy says, I found some big pilgrim dolls you make on the back of them. It says, oh, that I made? Okay, from 23. All right. Were they this size or bigger? We got to go get the lace. My chat doesn't want to stay down. No, I am on live chat now, Janet. my my chat wouldn't go down, and I pushed the button, and now I'm down at the bottom. Okay, Angie Brown. Those are clodhopper shoes, Angie. Okay, so I'm gonna get my ink pen, and I like to do this on my little pilgrims. This is all that they need. Just a little bit of an eyes. And you could give just a little bit of eyelashes. She's coming alive, I say. Okay, now where's the boy? Let's get him his hands and let's get his head and hands. Okay, and I'm going to do the same kind of hands. And I think I made them just a little bit bigger. Come apart. There's four of you. A dollop for you and a dollop for you. Everybody gets a dollop. Here's his hands. I wonder if I could get my chalk pen to write on these. That would be awesome if I could. Only if I can. So there's his neck. And we might be able to get something to wrap around his neck to like a necktie. That sometimes they wore neckties, but they tied them in a bow under their chin, right? No, they're not going to be Frankenstein's. Now we got to give the boys a face. Where'd my pen go? I'll use this one. So the boys, they're going to have a grin. They're going to have a grin that goes down like this. Yeah, they're going to have a little sideways grin. And I might as well give them a little bit of a dimple there. And I have to have a pink rosy cheeks. Pink rosy cheeks. And he's going to have hair. I've got hair for him too. Right now they've been through chemo, like like Cheryl. They've been through chemo. Oh, I should make one. I should make one with a. We should have a Roxy wig. Cheryl, 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 and she always they wore like little I got to make black hats for him, but for her, she gets um, a little bonnet like out of white. So let's just see. She's she's here somewhere, Cindy. She'll come around. Uh, so anyway, they have these little. Uh, they're going to have little dangles, straps, and then they're going to have a kind of a bonnet. Shall I make it like that? I probably made it too small, but we'll see. Making a bonnet. Cheryl's got some black paper. Did you hear what I said, Cheryl? They look like you. Should I give her a Roxy wig? Hi, Kathy. So let's see if it fits her head. Almost tore her shoe off. Go turn him around. Yeah, that'll fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Okay. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to get the black back. Back in black. Didn't use it all. Got to make a couple of hats. See if I can make this. It's kind of a slant at the top. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now we can go get their hair and the lace. I need hair and lace. And I could put that away. I could put that away. This could be put away. All right. We did it. We've done it. We done did it. Clean my desk up just a little bit. So I just need some hair and some lace. And I'm going to use the gold pin for their buckles. That's what I'm going to do. So hair and lace. Where's all my lace? I've got a tub of lace over here. And my hair is right here. Oh. I think I'll get this out and show this to you. I found something else. Rabbit trail. So let's just see how we do with this much. Like this. Yeah, I got something extra. Got something extra. Ugh. So let's see what we got here. This is my hair box. So we'll get hair. And then this is Becca's lace. Becca made me a bunch of lace. Uh, Gave me a box of lace a while back. So I can use that. I can use some of that. There's a lot of it. I swear that almost looks like it might be pink, but I don't think I would mind it. And then we've got some satin. We might be able to use a piece of this. So I'm just going to trim me a piece off of this for the lace. And then the gentlemen, they're going to have, I'd love to have that in solid white. But that's okay. We'll find something else. We'll find something else. We will. Let's go with, what's this? That's some lace. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're going to use some of this for the guy's sleeves and around his neck. And then I think that's all I'm going to do. I think that's all I need. Sorry. Let's go back to this. Let's get back to the subject now. So anyway, we're going to use the hair. I saw some lace down in here, but I'm not going to need it because I got the other lace. We're going to have a craft lunch. We are. Then I found this. This is my zine box. So I was going to show you my other zines that I had in my possession. And then I have these two zines to put back in here. I've got one that's Happy Halloween. I think that's all I had. These two. And I thought, well, I'll put these up, but I can also show you the other zines before I put this back away. So let's finish the Pilgrims. Then I'll show you what we can do with. I'll show you my zines. So we'll put it right on top, right there. And this will be the hair, and we can do different shades of hair. I've got golden blonde. I think Roxy is this color. She's brown. So we're going to make one of them Roxy. And then these are, I think, black. Got plenty of black. So I can put all this back in here. And I can do one black for one of the boys, brown and black. So there's some brown in there. So there's a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. That's how you do it. Like that. And then one more. And then a blonde. Like that. Let's see if that's enough. I think it will be. Perfect. So this was my mama's box. And her hair. Her she had the artificial hair. I also have a jar. I need to put my jar of hair. I got a jar of my mother's hair that she saved for me um, before she passed. When she was alive, she saved me the hair so that I could felt with it. And I have. I've felted with her hair, which is fun to do. But now let's get back to these guys. So we're going to put her hair on first. One little girl is going to have, she's going to have a curl right in the middle of her head, just like, just like Becca says. There once was a little girl with a little bit of curl right in the middle of her head. According to Becca. Hi, Margaret. Hi, honey. We're making paper pilgrim dolls. Making pilgrim dolls. There's that side, and there's that side. Hi, Sherry. How you doing? I'm holding it down. Then I'm going to take some more glue and just go around the edge. And I know that's probably too much glue. And then I'm going to take her bonnet, and it's going to lay right on top of her hair. Okay, that's all it's going to take right there. I have to hold this down just a little bit here just to make sure it sticks. Now, I'm using just regular school glue, Elmer's school glue with this. Um, I bought a gallon of that, and then I bought a gallon of all glue, glue all rather. It's glue all, and it's more. The glue all is thicker, and it's more like tacky glue. It's not as tacky as tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue, but it's doable. But I've got to use this school glue up, and then I'm going to buy some more all glue all. But there she is. You can't hardly see all of her hair, but she does have blonde hair, and she's looking good. Okay, and then we're going to do her lace, but let's do all her hair first, and then we'll work on the lace. So this one's going to be Roxy. We're going to name this doll Roxy. So let's get some glue. Let's get some glue each. There's one side. Here's the other side. I'm giving her a perm. Well, the art glitter glue is expensive, and I know people love it, but I just didn't care for fighting with the nozzle part, and I get a whole gallon of this for $11, where you get one 8 ounce bottles for a 8 ounce bottle for $11. So I think I come out with a better deal, uh, economical deal. So now I'm just going to put her bangs on her. She's going to have some bangs. So it's just to each his own. I'll just say to each his own. To each his own. If you can afford it, go for it. Okay, get that down there. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, I'm going to trim this one. And I'm going to get my bonnet. Put my bonnet on. And the bonnet's going to help hold her hair on. Oh, April, that sounds good. You think it makes a comparable art glitter glue with the all glue and the tacky glue, the little school glue? The school glue has water, it has is the school glue is probably the same as the glue all with extra water in it. It's my theory. Uh, but I used to do that, mix my glue with a little water. But I used to have a little glue jar, and I would use a paintbrush in my glue, and I did that for a long time, several years. Okay, I've got her down. I'm gonna let her dry. Let her dry. Make sure she's not glued to the table. Good deal. And I will trim her curls. This one is definitely longer. See if I can get it to spring up. Oh, it did. Look at that. It's Roxy. Get her to stretch out a little bit. There she is. She's got two girls there. So we're going to let her dry. And then we got to get the guys. So let's see. What kind of hairdo do these boys need? I'm going to make one black and one brown. We can do that. Make you go blind trying to figure it out. Okay. There's four. I'll do one more just in case. I like it better. So let's see what kind of curls we can get this boy. They wore their hair kind of long too. The guys had long hair. I mean, it wasn't like down to the waist, but they had shoulder length hair. I think, didn't they? The Indians had long hair. I think they had long hair. Kept them warm. Their hair did. Okay, and then their hat. Oh dear, there it is. Okay, Angie. Good night. Making a pilgrim. I watched the gentleman, the gentleman barber, Barbara, Barbara, Barbara. barber on YouTube. He's a gentleman's barber, and he cuts guys, mostly guys' hair. I guess he could cut women's hair if he was, but he's a stylist, and he can make a hair look. If you had any kind of a cowlick, he takes care of that cowlick, and he looks for the crown of your head, and it's always different on everybody. I mean, he really takes consideration of the hair, and which way you want it to lay. He cuts it that way so that it'll lay that way, and it's very interesting. Hi, Laura. How do you do? So yeah, that's good. We got the black hair. Now on this other guy, I think I'm going to make him. Uh, uh, do we want to make a blonde one or a brown one? Do you all care? You all have a preference? We can make a blonde one, I guess. Blonde hair, blue eyed. We can make him blonde hair, blue eyed. There's one. There's two. There's there's three. I need at least four or five. Four. One more for good luck, just in case. And five. Let's see if we can work with this one. Oh, you want him to have gray hair? Okay, I'll do gray. I've got gray. Sure. He could be middle aged, gray. I'm sure there were young boys and older boys there. Spilt all my brown. Get in there. They stay better in the bag. Don't get all messed up. Too bad that way. Well, okay. We're going to lay that down. Go over here. Do the gray hair. Okay, here we go. Curly hair. One and only creations. My mom's had them for years. This hair. You use it. It takes forever to use all of it. So I don't need the blonde. So we're going to go with gray. I don't know how to make it salt and pepper. Yeah, he went gray early in his life. That's right. It was hereditary. And that's exactly how many I need. That's be an extra one. So here we go. We're going to put some gray here on this young man. He's going to be a character. He's going to be a character. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to stay down. So, Oh, Goldie says her Eileen's too thick. It is thick. The glue wall is thinner than Eileen's, and it's like $11 or $12 a gallon. So I bought these bottles, and I just refill these up. And when I get halfway down to this one, I'm gonna put some glue all in this one, and it'll be half and half. So there they are. Now let's work on their details, their shirts. So this can be pulled off. I wish I knew which string to pull to make it come off. I do. There's one string you can pull and it pulls it all loose. I never did master that. My mom did though. She knew how to do it. But I just did it right there. I did something. So we're going to have a color like that. And then this side is going to have a color. And then he's going to have uh, the lace on his wrist because they wore fancy shirts back in the day. They wore ruffled shirts. Yeah, and Belinda, I have found that on thin paper, I like just the glue stick. I do. So let's see if we can get these guys frilled up for the dinner. They're going to a fancy dinner, the Thanksgiving dinner. Oops, come on. I think I wanted it this way. Fancies. They got fancy clothes. Like that. And there's one more lane here. I lost one. It's over here. That's fine. I got this one. Now, I still think I need a bow on that. I'd love to have a black bow. I think I might be able to find one. I might be able to find a black bow in my button box. And then I've got my gold. I could put also a piece of ribbon on their hat. Maybe a black satin or something. Or white. But they had these fancy smancy shirts like this. Uh-oh. Back to the wig department. Some of them wore wigs. I probably could have used my hot glue gun for this, but I didn't. I'm doing it the fussy way. Fussy wussy. April likes the pen and gear. I buy a lot of pen and gear. I like their magic markers are good. The pen and gear. As Mary would say, they're juicy. Good night, Beth. Thank you for coming in. I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So come back. This one's not staying down like I want it to. Another drop of glue. Come back. Now, um, I want to I've got several of these. And I don't know where all of them are, but I've got several of these in different sizes. And I'm just going to look around over here to see if I can find a whiteout pen. That would be awesome. There is a white Posca pen. They're supposed to be good. Here's another Craft Smart paint pen. That should be good. That's all I got for now. That's enough of that for now. So I'm going to put all this in here, including uh, these little scraps. I won't use them all, but they're there if I do need them. Let's see. Yeah, I've done the girl's hair. Okay. See, I'm doing fall dolls. I'm doing what I said I was supposed to do today. That's all I had on my list. Fall dolls. Okay, so let me put that over there. And I want to get one of these going. Let's see if I can get it going. Okay. I think it's coming. Here we go. So we got to have, oh, I like that. That's enough. That's good. And then we want a buckle on the shoe. I'm just going to do a hashtag. That's all. I'm just going to do a hashtag. I think that's fine. And then I'm going to do one here and one here. Go back, go back. Okay. And I think I'll just do a hashtag up here for the buckle. Like that. Done on that one. Okay, that was easy enough. Now I've got to let their hair dry. And this one's not staying on. Okay, I'm going to get my hot glue gun. So we're just going to lay that down there and turn it on. And I'm going to move these two boxes out of the way. I can go back over on the shelf. And this one can go back on the shelf. Now, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now, I'm going to warm this up. And I'm going to put some hot glue under their hats. Everything else seems to be sticking okay. So I'm just going to lay that right there. Today's word is hope. That's our word for the day. We're hoping and praying and praying and hoping. So, while this is warming up, I'm going to get my button box out. So I've got some bows in here. And I think a bow would look good on there, but I think it needs to be black. A black bow. So I'm just going to look around and see if I have any more black bows in here. Because I'm pretty sure I made some. I made some more of them. But it might not be with the buttons. It might be with something else. So I'm working on it. So just out of curiosity. We've got our little dolls. We could put a little doll, a little girl with the woman. Uh, I don't know where we would put it. Okay. Don't see any more bows. There's a buckle. That's too big. We could maybe use one of those on her dress. I wouldn't mind seeing that. This has got a lot of bows. Let's see if we can find some of those black bows that I made. Okay, just looking around. I've got some black bows around here somewhere. I'm looking for them. My hot glue's ready. I can smell my hot glue. My hot glue gun, I can smell it. There's one. Oh, that's what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Come on, baby. I just need one more. One more. There it is. All right. I knew I had them. Knew I had them. Let's see. I've got some buttons over here. I don't need those. I'll put them in this. I've got this one out. Ooh, that would be cute up on their head, on their hat. If I find a little square, looks like a buckle. I don't know if I have anything like that or not. I'm gonna put these back up. So, okay, we'll put a bow right there. Can you see it? He looks sharp. He's got those. What are those? What are the ties? The ties that the westerns use, and it's made out of leather, and they have beads and silver things on them, and those. They've got a name to them, but it's kind of a cowboy necktie, and it's not out of fabric. It's out of leather. That's what they dressed up with. They didn't have any way to get any fabric ties, but they had leather. Bolo ties. If anybody would know, Goldie would. I love it, guys. I love them. Absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Their hair is thick, and they don't want to stay on the head. So we'll glue it down. Make sure we don't glue it to the table. Oh, I do too, Goldie. Honey, I get everything confused. Not just that, everything. So anyway, there's the one boy. Doesn't he look good with that necktie on? All right. I do have bling that I could put on their shoes. Those little diamond dot things. And I had the drawer out. I'll get it out again. We can use gold or silver little squares for their uh, shoes. We could do gold, or I think I might have some silver. Nope, it'll just be gold. But I could put one on their shoe and one on their hat. Got this. Is this going to be big? Margaret sent me this. Let's see what it is. Margaret has sent me so many cute things. I've forgotten them all. I can't remember all of them. Roll a turkey. Well, let's. That sounds good to me. At this point, if I could get these finished, we'll do it. If I can get these tidied up. See, I just need two of these. Oh, that'll be perfect for his hat. So let me get my scissors. This is how I get glue all over my scissors. Oh, that'll be perfect. I could put the same things on their shoes. I love it. Oh, I love it, guys. It is so cute. So cute. These are perfect. Perfect. And then on their shoes, I'll do the little one. See how I can do it. I just do a little one on the shoe. It's going to be fiddly. Oh, good. She finally saw them. Are you saying I'm not reading chat? I'm busy. I'm busy making people. I think we could roll a turkey. We can roll a turkey. But I got to get their buckles on first. And then I got to finish the ladies. But I'm done with the boys now. Oh, I got to have four of these. I got two shoes per person, right? Okay. Let's get in there now. Come on. No, you don't go there. You go over here. Like that. It's fiddly, but we got it. I think I'm done with the boys. Pulling their hair down was a trick. I pulled the hair thinking it was a strand of glue, but it was hair and it pulled the whole thing off. That's all right. We'll put it back. He can have his little curls back. Okay. I need two more of these. Right there. Yeah, we didn't calculate that when I pulled those blings off. And let's see if I can get the back off. I got it off. Now I got to get it cut in half. What we do for our boys, I'm going to have to get Joe in here to get the glue off my scissors again. Been cutting. I've been cutting sticky stuff. Okay, there it is. Here's his little hat. Here's his bow tie. Here's his shoes. Done and done. Ta-da! Now we got to do the girls. Let's see how their bonnets are faring. Might have to glue their bonnets back on. They might be okay. This is Roxy. She looks good. Okay, so then I've got this lace for them. Let's see if I can make their little pinafores in a better place. I was thinking about layering this. Put this down first. Let's just start off with that. And I'm going to go with the glue. And we're going to glue this one down. And this one down. I got lots of petticoats. Okay, Laura, night. Bye, honey. Have a good day tomorrow. Let's see, this is Saturday. And also in the morning, I will be getting on at 12 o'clock. I'll be on with Kim Polton tomorrow morning. And can't remember what we're going to do. I will worry about that after I get tonight's done. we're going to do we're uh, we're going to do tomorrow. We are going to do painting on dictionary pages. Watercolors on dictionary is the kind of the theme. So I will be using my watercolors, and I've got some dictionary papers over there somewhere. So, and if I can't find dictionary pages, I can just use text papers. And I do that. That's what we're going to do tomorrow at Kim's. So if you all want to see some good stuff, I think Miriam's going to be there, and some of the other girls. So, mm-hmm. So let me just pull this out a little bit. It's got just a little bit too many curls. So I can fix it to match the other curls. And what I do with that other little piece of lace here? Okay. So I can still use some of this. I thought about layering it up and up. I think I will. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use the wet glue. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. That looks cute. I'm just going to do it all the way up. Just on a pinafore. Looks good. So we're going to do this one here. And this one here. And then we're going to use this for her top of her dress. See if we can get it exact. Just like that. Then we're going to use these little babies. We're going to use these little kids for her like that. And I'll trim the sides up in just a second. Get this one. And we're going to put it right here with another one of these little pops, rose pops. They got a little sticky thing on the back, but I'm going to glue it down, hot glue it down, just for security purposes. Okay, and I think I'm done with that. So all I have left to do is to let that glue dry for a moment, and I'm going to end up trimming the sides up like that. Yeah, just like that. Ripped it off. No. Okay. So there she is. What do you think? How many of you are going to be making pilgrims tomorrow? Hi, Butter Roll. Hi. We're making pilgrims. We're making pilgrims. Looks so cute. Okay, we did it. Now it's just 8 o'clock. Can you believe it? It's just 8 o'clock. So let me see now. I need some thread. Need some thread. I'm I'm sorry Beth left. I should have showed her some of my beads. Oh, I'll get her next time. Oh, Kitty Jean's got them made. You just wanted to get the other stuff colored first. Okay, good, Jennifer. Jennifer, she could easily be my sister, my little or my daughter. She works right alongside of me, guys. I'm so proud of her and all of the things that she does. She's a good she's a very good student and a good artist. Just saying. So I'm going to use this, and I want to use a black bead. Do I have any black beads? Boy, that's a big one. I might have to go and get some of my other beads out. You know, we've got time. I can see how fast we can uh, throw out a roll of turkey. That'll be a challenge. That'll be a challenge. Well, that bead is, I need 4 beads. So these are not going to work for me. So I'm going to go elsewhere. I could use a pearl at the top of their heads. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna go get another bead box. Teresa, hi Teresa. She's worn out. Oh Teresa, I'm so happy you're home. I am. I'm happy you're home. How's the car? How's your car doing? It made the trip to and fro. I gotta go get another bead box, guys. Don't trip. Don't trip. You'll spill the beans. So I need 4 beads. I gotta have the. Oops. Come back. Okay. I think that's black. I can't tell between the black and the blue anymore these days. But I got some black ones over here. They're not exactly alike, but they could be different. They don't have to be the same. I do have four of those. I do have four of those. Let's try it. I just got to find me a needle that'll go through them. And so this is just another one of my bead boxes. So, okay, that's enough of that. Uh, I've got to put this over so it doesn't fall anywhere. Guess I'll put it back where I found it. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to get a needle. And I got to find a needle that'll go through those beads. So it's got to be tiny, 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 whiny. A tiny, whiny needle. Don't think that'll fit. I do. It fits. Good. It's got a big hole. I can thread this. I can thread this. Yay. That's what I wanted. Right through there. Gonna have to trim it. It's a little fuzzy. Okay. Now I'm getting when to get my needle threader out, which I have. I've got this one here, and it'll pull it through. Here we go. Like this. And then I've got it like that. So I can take and thread my bead. And I think my thread needs to come over this way. So I'm going to put it down like this. Nope, I gotta take it out because of my needle's still on there. So I gotta do this. So I can thread all of the beads. I've got a madness going on here. Just a moment. And I'm going to put all of my black beads on here, and they're going to be. I'm going to put a hanger on my people. My people's got to have a hanger. Now this one's not wanting to go through. Let's try it the other way. It didn't want to go through. Now what am I going to do? I put the beads away. I got to go get the beads. See if I can find another bead that'll work. It won't go through this one either. Well, I'll be darned. Let's try it that way. Okay, it's not going through. Plan B. Plan B. I've got a plan B. I'm going to put my needle away. Don't need my needle. So I'm going to take a little bit of. Ooh, that's got a bad spot. Let me trim that off. And I'm going to put a little dot of glue on my finger. And I'm going to uh, rub glue on the end of the thread and twist. And I'm twisting the glue onto the thread, and it's making it tighter. Okay, and it's glue. So give it just a second here, and it's got a little bit of stiffness to it. And it, hi Angela, and it will work in a pinch. In a pinch, it'll work as a little makeshift needle, thread needle. And you can maybe thread, and you can always take the tip. If you cut it at an angle, it'll give it a little bit of a natural point. And that little natural point will help it go through the bead. So you find the bead and you push that through, and it comes through the other side, and you thread your bead. And this is a quick way to do things when your needles don't fit through the holes of the thing. So I'm going to take and put. I'm going to tie. I'm going to cut this here, and I'm going to. Uh, and I don't really need the glue on the string anymore, so I trim that off, and I've got a bead here. But I'm going to take my thread and lay it down on the back of my people, my pilgrims, and I'm going to use a dollop of glue, and I'm going to put the ends in the glue. Then I go for the next bead, and I accidentally pulled it out. Oopsie. Now I cut the glue part of that off. Let's see if I can get it through there. Nope, I'm going to have to use the glue. Am I going to be lucky tonight? I'm lucky. Lucky, lucky. Look at me. So I'm going to trim this one, and I'm going to get the next little pilgrim. And I'm going to take my dollop of glue, and I'm going to put this in the glue. And I'll get the next bead. And I'm going to get the next trimmed and the next pilgrim. And I'm going to put a dollop of glue there. And I'll put this in the glue. Like that. And then the last one is right here. Got a bead and a trim. The last pilgrim is going to have a dollop of glue, and we're putting that in the glue like that. So that's that. And now I'm going to put the scissors away and the thread is going back away. And I think I got everything off my desk. I don't need my my needle threader no more. So let's do that. I think I'm done with the gold. And let's look at what we got. Are we done? And I was going to put the bead at the base of the ornament, but it could be there or it could be at the top. It could be, the base. You can hang it up with the bead at the top. It doesn't really matter. There's no right or wrong, but it has a bead on it just in case. And I do have a little bit of flyaway over here, so it might be a hair and it might be a glue strand. So we're going to trim it off regardless. Everything looks really nice. Everything looks really nice. Okay, there's one. And there's two. He's got a bead. And then here's one. She's got to dry some more. She's got some wet glue on her apron. This one's Roxy. She's the only one I've named is Roxy. So that's the way I've got it. Let's see if this bead will fit. This bead might stay down there. I'm not sure if that looks good there or at the top. That's your choice. Wherever you want to put the bead. I think I've done everything I'm supposed to do. I need that white pen back. This is a Posca pen, but it's not coming out like I want it to. I think I used the other pen, didn't I? I used this pen. This is a Craft Smart pen. Oh, yes. That's exactly what it needed right there. I love it. I love it. Oh, we need to put some. Maybe she's got these high top boots on with pearl buttons. She does. They do. They've got those pearl buttons on their shoes, and they have to have that little uh, hook needle or it's like a crochet needle, but it's sharper, and that's how they tie those little strings over top of the buttons. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so here's what they look like together, and she can reach out and hold his hand. Let me put him down on another piece of paper. I don't know if black is the right color to put them on or white because they're already black and white. I don't think that shows them off. Let's try a white one. And I don't think the white one will show it off good either. We need a colored piece of paper. Maybe we need another piece of manila. That'll show them off. Yeah, that'll show him off a little bit. And she can take and hold his hand. Okay? So, here's the other couple. Now, it could be the gray and the blonde or the gray and the brunette. Doesn't really matter to me. And the black and the blonde hair. So, doesn't matter to me. So we're going to put the girl on top because she's got to dry some more. Her apron is still wet. So we'll just put those right over there. And I think they probably won't fit in here. I don't think they will fit in there. But I think they might fit in one of these other ones. Let's see. Let's see if I can get two envelopes out. And let's see, will he go this way? Oh my gosh, he will. That'll be awesome. If I can get him in this way, then I can cut the envelope down and it'll be cheaper. So that's what I'll do with that. So I've got to get my scissors. I've got to cut the top of his hat off. Just like that. So he'll fit in there. Let's see if the other one will fit. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun off because it's still on. So I'm turning it off. Let's see what this guy's going to do. He's got to have his hat trimmed up too. Or his heels. Let's do his heels too. I never thought about that on the first one. So we'll trim his heels down. You don't need no high heels. So that'll fit in there. So this one will go right there. And ta-da! The hat doesn't bother the hat at all. Didn't harm the hat at all. Okay. So put this back up there to dry a little bit. They're still a little wet. So there's 19 of you. 19. So let's go with 1 through 30 and pick out some numbers. So you all can go. Put in a number between 1 and 30. 1 and 30. These envelopes are different than the ones I've had before. They're slicky. They got slick material on them. Slick paper. So, 1 through 30. And I can get by with using just one envelope. I can cut it in half. Because I don't think they'll fit in these envelopes because of their arms. I could bend her arm, but then I don't think the boys will fit in there. I didn't plan that very well. Actually, they almost fit, but we'll put them in the bigger envelope. We'll just use the bigger envelope. 1 through 30. 1 through 30. Don't go to the bathroom. So what I'll do is I'll cut this in half and make an envelope. Let's do it this way. Ta-da! So on this one, I glue this shut. Glue this one down. Like that. Sharon 24 is taken. You have time to pick another number. So then, on this side, I take and I cut a little angle here and a little angle on this side here. Excuse me. And I fold this down. And I open it back up. I think Goldie and Cindy was fighting over the red yarn. And then I cut this one off like that. Then I'll put the babies inside of there, and they'll have room to. Then they have room to fly to your house. So that's one. So on this one, I do the same thing. I cut the corners and I fold this down. And then I fold this one back up. And I've made an envelope flap. A flap. Okay. Everybody got their numbers in? It looks like it. Everybody in the balcony come down. So there's that. So this will be ready for the second one. So I guess I better get the envelopes. Okay. So I'm going to hit the stop sign and go to my random org. And I'm going to put from 1 to 30. And we'll pick, uh, we'll take, I'll do it twice. Okay. So number 1 through 30. And the number is, for the first set of pilgrims, is number 19. The closest to 19 without going over wins a set of pilgrims. Oh, did Sherry Van win? Sherry Van hit 19 on the button. Okay. Sherry Van, you're our lucky winner tonight. This is not working. Let's try another one. I bought those felt tip pens, and they've done nothing but disappoint me. A good old ink pen is the best. Okay, Sherry, you get a set. And the next number is number 17. Closest to 17. Is it going to be? Oh, look, it's Goldie. 17 on the nose. Okay. So there's going to be our pilgrims. So it's only 8:30. So let's get our papers out and see how fast. See what I've got out here. I've got some games out here. Oh, I wanted to show you my zines first. So my zines, this is a box that Joe bought me home, and it's a cigar box, but it holds my zines. So these were the ones I did this year, and this was a sample of a zine. And you can make your zines any shapes. They didn't have to be that shape. It could be any kind of shape. Here's one I made a zine out of some painting papers. And this is just a zine that I demonstrated how to make a zine. And this one's got, oh, this is a meander book. And so when you make a meander book, it's I think it's is it 12 squares. You fold your page up like a zine, and then you fold it again to make it 4 blocks by 4 blocks. And this is what I call a meander book. And then the way you cut it, it's whether or not it's how you see. It's either an M or a W, whichever way you want to say it. It could be this way as a W or an M. Either way is correct. So you cut it like an M. You cut it on this side, and then you cut it on this side, and then you cut it on the other side. And then you fold it on the creases, and it meanders around until it closes all together. And you decorate both sides of the pages so that when you get to the end, you go to the other side and you see 12 new pictures. And then we did this one earlier this year. Oh, I love this one. I made it out of black paper and glue all kinds of ephemera in it. Got things in the pockets. So it was really cute. Real cute. Here's another meander book. And these are just blank zines that I've made. And I've showed you how to make them. And then I've put them in the, oh, look, I found an ACT card. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Too bad from Sylvia. She lives in France. I haven't seen her in a little bit. And here's one that was made hand drawn by Chris Clue. And you got to color each page, and it told the Christmas story. And it's all Christmas stuff. And then I've got Frosty in here. You can hang him up on the tree. So that was from 2 years ago, 22. So that's cute. That's real cute. Then I did one, a zine, and it was a paper doll, and so she tells a story. So there's 4 pages of her, and they're all holding their hands in a circle, so they can be going around and around. They can be like a ring around the rosy. And here's another one of Chris's zines. And then I have a button zine from Janet, and they're just buttons. And there's a little button story, and let's see if I can see how it goes. Okay, cute as a button. I have a special jacket. I really think it's great. It has 11 buttons, but I only do up 8. Isn't that the cutest button story you ever saw? Love it. These are zines. Now here's one that's a Japanese, and these are things that Barbara Batzer sent me. She sent me uh, these cards, artist trading cards, and this one is a little Japanese girl, and her her letters are going up into the air, and it says send letter to heaven, sending your letters to heaven. And this was back in 22, and she sent me all of these little Oriental trinkets. I put a little pocket in there with some words, and there's something in this pocket too that she made. Isn't that cute? There's another playing card. Branson, Missouri. Woohoo! That's cool. And here's one here that I did, and I used all of the things on my desk. and it turned out really cute. Oh, nope, this one's made by Angela Snyder. This was everything on her desk. Yeah, that was from Angela, and I got a a, a tag in in that one and some tickets. So this was from Angela. Isn't that cute? She just probably rubbed ink all over the pages, the pink ink. Here's another sample that I made. Here's one here. This is Tanya McGuire, and it's a poem. And she doodled all the flowers and did watercolor in it. This would be a good example for tomorrow. Should I leave this watercolors out? I think I will. That could be my inspiration for tomorrow. Here's another meander book. And here is the cutest one here. This is from Jennifer Dalton, and she lives up in Georgia. So it's got a Tootsie Rolls on the front of it, and it says, here's the little guy talking to the turtle with some lollipops, and it says, "Turtle, I never made it without biting. How many bites? Oh, I missed one. Here, this one's first. Mr. Turtle, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?" This was the first one. You pull up. So we did that. And then the next one page is, and you pull out, and it says, "I never made it without biting. Ask Mr. Owl, for he's the wisest of us all." That goes in that pocket. "Good question. Let's find out," says Mr. Owl. "One, two, three." The world may never know. I think it says Mr. Owl. Nope, that's all it said. I don't know if any of you all remember, but there was a famous commercial that was that based on. So anyway, that's all of my zines, and this one here is one of Chris Clue's, and I miniaturized it. It's like the big one, but I miniaturized it. So there you go, guys. There's all my zines. Okay, so I'm going to put all these up. Now, I'll go ahead and put that back in here. I'll think about that in the morning. So, what do I have over here on my table? I've got some pilgrims to mail out, but I want them to dry a little bit more. And there's some paper. Let's see what else we got over here. Some more paper. I was working on that. I tore out some. Oh, I was going to open up some. No, that goes out. That's not the one I was going to do. Oh, that goes out. Okay. Uh, I've got a Mr. Pumpkin. I love this. We did that. Such a fun time on that. I've got some more Halloween pictures, some more paper. I'm looking. There's some Halloween prompts. There's some fall prompts. I'm done with Halloween. There was a game. This is Roll a Pumpkin. I've got Roll a Pumpkin out. That's our playing cards. Roll a Scarecrow. And this was our November trade. These were some words. some more paper, some more paper, some Halloween pictures. That'd be good for next year. And that's what I have out. I don't have the turkey out. So let's do roll a pumpkin. I'm into pumpkin pie for some reason. And this is for next year's challenge. That's all I have out. So let's do a roll of pumpkin. Make it easy. So roll of pumpkin time. All right. So we just need a piece of paper. And I know I saw several pieces of paper. And we're going to lay these over there. So, piece of paper is all you need, guys. Just a piece of paper. Any kind of paper. Okay. That's okay, Doretha. You can watch. So I just need the dice. And the first one's going to be the pumpkin size. And it's going to be number 5. So it looks like a jelly bean. But I'm going to make it real big. I'm going to make my jelly bean big. See if my marker will work. I'm going to make a big jelly bean. There's my pumpkin. Can y'all see it? I feel like you're all distant. Okay? I'm going to go kind of fast. No disrespect, but we're on a time schedule. So, the next one's going to be for the stem, but it has a hat. So, let's go for the hat first. And the stem can come out of the hat, right? Does he have a hat? Yep, he's got a hat. Maybe it'll be a pilgrim hat. The hat's going to be number 5. And it's going to be a bowler hat. Y'all know what a bowler hat is? It's a round top felted hat. So it's going to be like this. And like this. And then a big round top. That's what it is. And then we can do the stem and it can come out the top of the hat or something. Or something. Let's do the stem. And the stem is going to be number 1. Just a plain old straight stick. Rectangle of a stick. A plain stick for the stem. So, I'm going to have it come out. I'm going to have it come out over here like this. And then up here. Okay. There's the stem. Okay. Now, the next one's going to be, we got eyes and mouth. Eyes. We're going to do the eyes. Oh, I can use my funny eyes. Number 6. We got triangle eyes. Triangle eyes. That's going to look funny. Funny, honey. Like a bow tie. There's our eyes. Okay, and then the next one is going to be our nose. Our nose is going to be number 2, and that's an upside down triangle. We're into the triangles tonight. Upside down triangle. All right, that's all it is. I'm going to blacken mine in. Okay, there's my nose. The next one is going to be the mouth. You better hurry up, Angela. I'm going to be done as soon as I can. Number 5. We have been on number 5 tonight. It's a square mouth with teeth. It's going to go great with his triangles. It's a square mouth with teeth. So let's see if I can do it. We're going to do this one, and then we're going to do up and a tooth. And then we're going to go over and up with the tooth. And then we're going to go over and up. And this one's going to be over and down with the tooth. And over and down with the tooth. It's sort of like that. But there's his mouth. I don't know that I've ever made a mouth like that before in my entire life. I don't remember ever doing that. But that's what he's got. So, I think I'm going to color that in. Now, let's go for his ears. He's got to have ears. So, here we go. I'm going fast. Number 3. And there's his ears. And I'm going to call these cauliflower ears. He's going to have cauliflower ears. 1, 2, 3. He's kind of got like 3 earlobes. 3 earlobes. We'll color him in. So there's 1. 3 cauliflower ears. Okay, there's his ears. Goldie said these ears turned her pumpkin into a fish one year. Okay, we've got to have jewelry next. The jewelry. And the jewelry is going to be number 3. And that's going to be a cross. He's going to wear a cross. And if you don't like a cross, you can put anything you want on your pumpkin. I won't hold it against you at all. Okay, there's his cross. Okay. Now, the next one is um, he's going to have a design. So, design. And number 4. So, the designs are stripes. And I've got 2 stripes together and a space, 2 stripes together and then a space. So, there's a little bit of a pattern there. And so you'll have to do your pattern the best way that you can do it. And I'm thinking, well, let's just try this. So I'm going to do my stripes this direction. And I'm just going to put my 2 stripes together. That's what I'm doing. 2 stripes together. Oh, that looks good. I like it. 2 stripes together. He's looking good. He's looking good. He's looking sharp. If you're doing this pumpkin, you have to post them in the group so we can see your pumpkin. Even if it isn't colored yet, you can still do the sketch. Okay. Okay. And one more. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Now, the next one is going to be prompts. We've just got one more, a prompt. We've done the head, the stem, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the design, jewelry, and prompts. And we've done the mouth and the hat. So that's all. That's all there is. The prompt. It could be grass, hay, corn, leaves, log, or a tree. So let's see which one we get. And the number is number 6. It's a tree. A 6 is a tree. So, what kind of a tree should I make? What kind of a tree? I like these brush markers. Might as well continue to use them. Use some greens. Let's get some greens going on in here. So, a tree. Oh, it could be a fall tree. It could be just a brown tree. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I've been into this stamp all month. I'm going to use this. I'm going to put this in the background. It's going to be this tree. Get it on there real good. Get this stuff out from under my paper. There's a tree. There's a tree. Hi, Brenda. All right. That's okay. And we're going to do some down here. It's a fall tree. Let's see. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay. Okay, you see how I do that? Now, I'm just going to take a few minutes and I'm going to color his hat and see if I can't do a little bit of coloring with a little bit on the trees, a little bit of green on the trees, maybe a little bit of brown. We've got to have a purple hat and an orange pumpkin, I think, and the yellow eyes. Got the yellow out already. So that'll work. So we'll try this first. I need to put these in a can. That's what I need to do. Put this back in here. Like that. Okay, like that. There we go. Now these are slick sticks. These are slicky sticks. They go on, they glide on the page like a crayon, real soft, real silky, like a lip gloss. It's so soft, like Vaseline. It's real slicky, but they dry fast and they dry like paint. So we're going to do some of our pumpkin here, like that, like that, like that, like that. And then I've got another orange. It's a different shade. So we'll see if we can't do a little bit of this one. Like that. Like that. Okay. So there's the other orange. And I'm going to use the yellow. And we'll do the eyes in the yellow. And the mouth. Like he's glowing. There might be a candle inside. So there's that. That looks okay. And then we're going to do green for some of these trees. And we're just going to do something like that. And then we'll use the other green to contrast. And then we'll put some fall colors on them. And I've got a brown for the stems. And then I've got a purple for his hat. And I don't know if the water, well, does water activate these? Let's check it out. I can't remember if it does or not. A little bit, but not much. Okay. We tried. And I think I want to put a little bit of the orange in the trees. like that, and maybe a little bit of yellow in the trees to make them look fallish. And that's it. That's our picture. So I will get a little bit of paint out and maybe do the background and a little bit of blue. Let's see if we can get a little bit of blue in the sky. Like that. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. A little bit of background. And that's it right there. Okay, there he is. I love him. I really like him. So that's it for tonight, guys. I've done all I can do. And we've had so much fun. We did this and we did the pilgrims. Is that all we've done? Is this all we've done is pilgrims and this? I need did I write down the names? Yeah, I did. Okay. Goldie and Sherry gets the pilgrims. I was in a hurry, Angela. Could you tell? I do like the way I did them too. I've never done them that way my entire life. They're called paint tempera paint sticks, but I also have some Crayola sticks that are sticky like this. But this is supposedly paint, and It's already dry, and it won't move. It'll stay, except for the water I did. This is by King Art, but I'm sure there's other brands. But Crayola slick sticks, I have those too. But they dry. They dry fast too. They dry, and they move just a tiny bit with water. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate all your lovins. So, I will be back in the morning. If anybody wants to come on at 12 o'clock, I'll be over at Kim Polton's link, and I will put it in the Facebook group at about 11:30, 12 o'clock tomorrow. So, if you want to come and watch us do some more art, we're going to be watercoloring on um, dictionary pages or text pages. I'm probably going to do text pages. I don't know where my dictionary is right at this moment, but that's okay. So, everybody get a good night's sleep. We do fall back tonight. So, if you have to set your clocks, my I just go by my iPad and my phone, and they do it for you. They put the time back for you. So thanks everybody, and you all take care, and I'll see you in the chat rooms tomorrow and over the weekend. So, bye.